What's up guys, Sage back with another video, and before we get into the video, I want to remind you all, if you like what you see and you like to see more videos like this and more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you won't miss a video. And remember to set your resolution to 1080p so you can watch in the best quality possible. Also, we are doing a PlayStation 5 giveaway for our 2K subscribers, and if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is subscribe and just support. Now without that, let's get straight to the video. So guys, already 2024 is kicking off to a great start for Wild Rift players, and this is really big guys. So let me get straight into what's going down. So as you guys know from the last video, I told you that Wild Rift is one of Riot's main focus and core games, this being that a lot of attention and time is going to be put into Wild Rift for Riot games in general. And this is actually really big because, as I expected, this means that they're going to be putting a lot more time into Wild Rift, and that's what Wild Rift needed. Wild Rift just needed a lot more time and attention because Wild Rift is already a really good game. It's a really popular game too. On top of that, the only issue with Wild Rift has been the matchmaking. That has been the major issue with the game, and they're finally touching matchmaking. And let me explain to you why this is happening. So this is happening because, again, like I spoke about, the inting Sion and, you know, just the pushing top lane, which is like usually Sion, Tryndamere, and those kind of champions where they just push down a lane, and they're basically, what they're doing is they're getting a certain specific stat to expose the matchmaking, so then they can literally exploit and then use it to get a way better run rate than 50%. And that's because the matchmaking has been so trash that you're able to do this. And when people figured it out, they're trying to do it so much so that they can climb with it. And not only that, there has been cheaters and hackers on the game, which has been there for a little while now, and they're finally touching all this stuff. And the reason why they're touching all this stuff is because there's so much attention and time being put into Wild Rift because it has become one of the core games, and that just plays a big part into them actually working and fixing the game, because now a lot of people are going to be trying to look for what's on Wild Rift, what's going on Wild Rift, because it's one of the big games. They lost their game literally for this game to be one of the core games. Like, of course people are gonna look. So it's just at the point where they really have no choice but to do something with the game. So not only are they fixing the matchmaking and they're starting to work on it more, they also had a quick response about the cheaters and hackers. This patch, they actually put in basically anti-cheats and started trying to get people off the game from cheating and hacking. And on top of that, an attempt to fix the matchmaking and make it better, the first thing that they have done is they made it so your wins and loss play a bigger part in your matchmaking, which is clearly obvious. You're supposed to do that from the get-go. Like, there's no way your wins and loss doesn't play a big part into your matchmaking. Like, that usually goes into your wins and losses and your KDA most of the time in most games, because that's a big important thing. Because if people can't stay alive and people are feeding like basically the newbiest scrub tier stuff, then why would they be playing with a player that's at a high tier level in a game that requires you to stay alive? It's just bad. So that should have been a big part of it from the beginning, but now they actually made it so it does focus more on your win losses. And not only that, they said that they will be looking into it more and making more changes on top of that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with this matchmaking, because the game is a really good game. There's nothing really that wrong with Wild Rift like that. Like, Wild Rift is so good to the point to where like PC players are complaining about the rewards and stuff that we're getting, because PC doesn't get that much rewards and stuff from you just playing the game. Wild Rift gives you a lot, it really does. And then not only that, we have the mini legends implemented into the normal casual version of the game, and we can use them in rank on top of that. Like, come on guys, it's not even close when it comes to rewards and cosmetics. Wild Rift has better cosmetics and rewards easily. It's just, you know, the game itself, the issue was the matchmaking, and we all know this. Every player knows this. And the great thing about this is that I have already been seeing a lot of players return to Wild Rift just by hearing the matchmaking fix, and it's just obvious. It's a no-brainer this is gonna happen, because everybody that played the game complained about one thing: the matchmaking. Everybody agreed on one thing: the matchmaking. It was just, that was the issue, and it was obvious. They spoke about it like it wasn't the main issue. It literally was the main issue, and then they're speaking about it like it's something that just popped up in the next day or something. It's been the issue for the past 2 years or something now. It's not something that just popped up randomly. This has been the issue with the game. But overall guys, that's all I had to go over. Expect a lot more changes coming to Wild Rift, because again, as I said, it's a main core game, so they will be putting a lot more time into it. But if anything else comes up, I'll be sure to let you guys know. It's been Sage, and I'll catch you on the next one.